Mona here at Klatch. Today we're going to do some alcohol ink gem pendants. For this project you're going to need some glass gems, and you can find these at the craft stores, you can find them at the dollar stores, you can find them all over the place. And you want to flip them so the flat side is up. The first thing you want to do is take a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol and just clean the backs of the gems just like that, and just let them dry, and that will happen pretty quickly. Now I made some applicators, and all I did was I took a strip of felt that I cut and I just wrapped it around and glued it on with some hot glue just like this. And I have my alcohol inks and these metallic mixatives. So I have a silver and a gold mixative. I'm going to start with a little bit of silver and start putting it on a gem. And then I'm going to take some red, put it on the gem, and then I'll take some blue and put it on the gem. So we'll just stay real simple with this one. They move each other around and they blend. You don't necessarily have to put that much on there, but they kind of start to run together. So I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes, and if stuff runs over the side, don't sweat it. If anything gets on the front, all you need to do is take some rubbing alcohol, wipe it off. If you create something you don't like, all you need to do is take some rubbing alcohol and start over. So there's no real science or direction to this other than just adding stuff to the backs of these gems. Now for me, I kind of just like to add stuff and see how it turns out. You might have a certain technique that you like to use. You should do that if that's what you want to do. But other than that, just start experimenting and adding inks. So this one has sat for a little while, and I'm going to take a piece of felt and just start dabbing it to get a little bit of the excess off. And then I'm going to wipe that because I know I got some on the front. It's not quite dry yet, but here it is. And then you can take some of the metallic if you want, or the colors, anything you want to do, and add it to a piece of felt. Now I'm just going to dab it on the back of here, and then you end up with these really cool gems. So I'm just going to start playing around with colors, not thinking too much about it. The other way to do it, if you don't want to just spill stuff on there directly, is you can add your alcohol inks to an applicator. And it's just the applicators that I made that couldn't have been easier. And you can dab colors on this way, and you have a little more control, and the colors will blend into each other. This is what that one looks like without any metallics on there. So it's you're going to lose some of it with different backgrounds, but with the white background it looks really, really pretty. I'm ready to dab this one a little bit and see what happens. And look how pretty that is. And you get these beautiful depths of color with these alcohol inks. And I like the touch of the metallics. So I'm randomly going to start adding colors to these. So you can play with all of these things and have a lot of fun. And once these dry, I'm going to use a little Mod Podge on the back just to protect them. You could use a spray sealant, and they're really quite beautiful, and I will show them to you as soon as I get them all cleaned up. So all you need now is a jewelry bail, and they come in different styles and sizes. Here's a few. I'll have links to some more down in the description below. And all you have to do now is pick a bail and then glue it on. You just want a glue that will adhere to glass. So these are the ones that have those metallic backgrounds, and they're going to have a more solid color to them. And they're really quite beautiful. And then you have some of these which don't have the solid background, and they're just as beautiful, but obviously the color is going to show up on a white background, but if you have it like up against your skin or something, you might lose some of the color. If you wanted the colors to pop a little bit more, you could paint like a white background, because you will see part of the pendant through here, which is kind of a cool look if you like that, but maybe you don't. So if you have a solid background, like say this one, you wouldn't see the pendant behind there. And be sure to stick around at the end, and I will show you specific pictures of them more closely. Hopefully you'll be able to see how beautiful they really are. And let me know what you think of them in the comments below. Thanks guys so much for being here. I do appreciate it. If you are new here, remember to subscribe so you don't miss a thing, and I will definitely see you next time. Remember, life is too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter. Stay safe. Bye guys.